Yo, millionaires, billionaires, welcome to my channel. You know I go by the name Paul Uwakwe, a real estate authority based here in the east of Nigeria. So I cover Awka, Enugu, and Owerri. That's my main focus because I want to make our people have lands and houses, genuine lands and houses without stress. That's what I do mostly, and our people have long missed out on good opportunities because no one is here to present it to them, and most of them have lost millions from their brothers and their wives and their relatives just because they are sending money to build a house, or they're sending money for business, or they're running a business off from the diaspora, right? That's why I'm here, to bridge that gap, to make sure you make a genuine and profitable real estate investment here in Nigeria. So today we'll be driving from Awka to Ekwuluobia, so you get to see the ongoing construction right here in Anambra State. So if you're from Anambra and you have a house in the village, you have a mansion in the village, it is time for you to buy a house right here in Awka, because if you don't buy now, you're missing out. So this is the road just from the last flyover. You take the old road and you connect to this road. It's a long drive. So if you're watching from your desktop or from your phone or from your TV, you probably need to get something to drink. So I wouldn't be talking much here. I'll just let you enjoy the ride and see things for yourself. Right now they are doing the other road, so it's more like a one-way kind of thing when you're in this section. Then if you get to the other locations where they have done the roads very well, then you can apply on a normal route. So this is what it is, and I'm so happy, I'm so excited, because this is an economic road that's going to increase the GDP of Anambra State, and it's going to bring more foods from the rural area to the urban area, because people who have foods, there's a lot of Anambra that do rice, that do cassava, that do gari, that do all sorts of foods. So it's gonna be easy, and the price for transportation is gonna drop moving forward. So Awka is gonna have more foods and more economic activities happening right here. I think we are somewhere at Nebo. This is Nebo. Moving forward, I cannot really pinpoint the locations we are, but just know that it's just a straight road from here. The only place you're gonna turn is when you go to the river where you have the bridge. I will show you when we get there. That's where you're gonna turn your right, and from there you're gonna go straight until you get to Ekwuluobia. So I'm also gonna show you the market and the park. Governor Saludo has done the market and also on a park. He moved it a little bit off the flyover, so to reduce traffic around these areas. And I think he's doing a marvelous work right now, and it's going to change a lot of lives. And I think so many rural area that didn't that people cannot move. Like, what I'm saying is that you can live far from Nebo and even moving forward and still come to town and work, right? Let's just say the price of properties in Awka is very high, and you're looking for a place that is affordable. You can actually live in locations like this and come to Awka on a daily basis, right? Because the roads are there. Once there is a road, transportation is also there. So you don't necessarily need to live in Awka no more, because a 2-bedroom flat in Awka is 1.5 million, standard one. Then you can get 1,800,000, depending on if you want to downsize, like the ones without POP and good fittings and wardrobes. You can get cheaper, but standard is 1.5 million. So, but here you can get as low as 400,000, 500,000 for a 2-bedroom. which is very nice, which is times 3 the price in the city, right, in the capital territory. So that's just it. A lot of things are happening. I think and I believe that if you are under 40 years, you should be buying lands in Awka. If you're from Anambra, then if you're above 40 years, you should be building house or buying house. So we have 3 stages, right? The early stage, the medium stage, and the final stage. So once you get to 50 years, you're in the final stage because you're approaching your grave. So you need to have a house. The early stage is when you start learning where you want to, what you want to do for the rest of your life. You learn. After you learn, you turn your skills to money. You make money. After you make money, you start, planning for, retirement and all that. Buying your own house, building your own house. When you're making money, you should be also investing. The 3 stage, learning. The medium is when you're making money, when you're using your skills to make money. Then the final stage is when you are now relaxed, and teaching people how to create wealth. From 50 years, you should be able to have your own house, have your own investment, and also be an icon, where you get to teach, other people how to make money, doing what you do. So this is the other road I was telling you about. I got carried away trying to explain this. So this is the other road that leads to the bridge. It's actually 2 bridges before you cut across this location. I'll show you as we move forward. I think they are doing some events here. That's why the road is slow. Yeah. So let me know anything you want me to, look at or correct, or areas that you want me to cover. I'm also open to trying new things, new locations. Like I said, I'll be covering the new government house in my next video. So this is just to show you what's really happening in this road, and if you're in the diaspora and you're living around these locations, you should apply this road because it has security as well. So this is the bridge I was telling you about. The bridge is I think they need to work on the bridge because you just have to slow down because the joints are porous. They need to work on that. See here, I have to wait for this big truck to pass because I cannot go there, right? It's crazy, right? Well, all thanks to the Most High. God is the greatest. So moving forward, the road continues. This is the second. I told you the bridge is 2. I think we passed the first one. This is the second one. I've forgotten the name of this river. I'll call it a river. I'll call it a river. I've forgotten the name. But it's when I see all these rivers, in Anambra, it gives me joy because places like in the north, they don't have all those things. You can see that constructions are going on here, and they're really working to get the road done, and also a lot of demolition has been done. And I don't know about the compensation, but I hope they did compensate them. So like I said, it's when the road is done, I don't think it's going to take 20 minutes to get to Ekwuluobia from Awka. I don't think it's going to take 20 minutes. I'm guessing about 15 minutes. You can see work is going on. And to be honest, anybody advising Governor Saludo, I think he's doing pretty well. But I also want him to do more because, just you need to, because this is the only time you have to even do something for the people. Because once his tenure is out and he's no more governor, he can barely do nothing. So he should use all the opportunity he has to actually do something for the people. That's my thoughts on that, right? So like I said, I'm emphasizing on this. You should buy land. Keep buying land. If you're below 40 years, And if you're above 40 years, you should invest in people. Yeah. If you have made it, or if you have not made it, keep hustling. Yeah, that's it. So we've moved past the bad roads that they are working on. This road, they are still working on it. You can see what a road can do to a community. It can open it up and bring development. People living here can actually build flats and rent it out to people who move from here to Awka every day, to work, and the houses here should be cheaper, right? I'm talking about like houses you can get for 1.5 million naira, you can get it for 400,000 here. Yeah, that's what I mean. So enjoy the video, and yeah, let's go. So this is the market I was telling you about. This is the market, the Ekwuluobia market and parks. You can see how it is. I told you the governor moved it a little bit from the flyover, to reduce traffic, which is a good thing. It is a good thing, because if it's closer to the flyover, there'll be traffic, right? So people need to come this side and do their business and the parks. And also, he's building another park very close to traffic, which has big space to actually decongest the traffic as well. So you can imagine that you can drive all the way from Awka, I think it's Amobia flyover down here. It's lovely. I think it's a welcome development. Just wait until you see the flyover. Just wait. Yo, this is the Flyover. This is the Flyover. Making sense. I'm so super excited. I'm super excited that this is a welcome development here, and it's something that we should commend the governor for doing this, and the Ekwuluobia people will never forget this. And moving forward, it's gonna be a lovely ride. Yeah, of course. Yeah, you can imagine the type of development is going to come here after this flyover is being fully completed. A lot of plazas will be coming off, right? A lot of plazas, business activities, and all whatnot, right? Yeah, I'm so excited. So if this is your first time watching my video, kindly subscribe to my channel to see more updates coming your way. And also, if you're already a existing subscriber, kindly like this video so others like you can see this video, and also leave a comment. Looking forward to that. And if you have any question, drop it in the comment section. This road leads to Olu, straight down to Olu. Okay, yeah, I'm super excited and I'm happy to see this development. So let me know what you think in the comment section, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye bye.